That's what I'm talking about. Come on, sucker. Let's get it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degenerates of all ages, welcome to yet another edition of that Fuzzing Rock Show. Do not adjust your dials, folks. It is me, I swear to you. It's not Froggy from the Little Rascals. I am sick as a freaking dog tonight. But we're still going to be coming to you guys live Thursday nights. That's how we do. You guys know. Good evening, Dan. Good evening, Paulie. Good to see you guys. Rosemary's here. Hello, Rosemary. My tiara-wearing princess. Nice to see you as well. Yeah, sorry for the voice, guys. And when I turn the camera on, sorry for the baggage underneath the eyes. It's been hell of a couple days. I'll give that to you. I did low light tonight just so that, I mean, look at this shit. It looks like a plane just landed from LaGuardia. We're in the baggage claim. There it is right there. Yeah, I feel like dog shit. Yeah, it's like a fluish kind of deal. Can't shake it. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that, Rosemary. It's like a fluish, coldish kind of thing. A lot of people have it. It's been going around, and hopefully you guys stay clear of it. Hopefully you guys are staying healthy. I took like 4 COVID tests. It's definitely not the vid, so we're good there. Good there for sure. So I do have a happy birthday. I have to say happy birthday to none other than Ike Joseph from Ike's Wasted World. Ike, happy birthday, my brother. It's birthday day for you, my friend. So happy birthday to you. We got some cool stuff coming up, guys. I told you guys October was going to be busier than hell. It is not the HIV. Well, maybe it is. I didn't test for that yet, so we'll have to check that out. But no, you're the master of that, my friend. Trust me. It's not monkeypox either. I don't have the bumps, and well, other than the normal bumps I usually have, they come and go. Kidding. Yeah, the flu shot. I never get the flu shot because I always get sick. It's terrible. So we got to do, guys, listen, we got a lot of stuff coming up in October. October is crazy for this show. It's absolutely nuts. We're going to start out with talking about Rewind the Time. Jess, good evening. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. We're going to start with the most recent one, or the one that's coming up. The first one coming up is going to be this coming Saturday, October 8th, 5 to 11 p.m. Wicked in Clifton Park is going to be hosting Rewind the Time. Rewind the Time is, we did it last year, emceed it last year. Listen, man, if you want to come in, you don't got to knock. There's an open door policy here. Whenever you're ready to come in, you come in. All right, that's all I'm going to say. So we're talking about Rewind the Time. It's at Wicked in Clifton Park. Proceeds are to benefit the Veterans Housing and Services. There's going to be 5 bands: Modern Vintage, Hungry Dingo, Mike and the Monsters, Hairband Riot, and Livewire. It's a $20 admission at the door. It's a donation at the door. That's for it all goes to the Veterans Housing and Services. There's going to be raffles, a lot of raffles, including a guitar, prizes, and a whole bunch more. So make sure you guys go to that this weekend. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I will be there emceeing the show. There's going to be the sinful pole dancer's going to be there. A magician's going to be there. It's a hell of a lot of fun. 40 years ago tonight, let me put that up, Paul. 40 years ago tonight at the Hullabaloo, you met Tony at a 2-for-1 Wednesday. Dude, that's fucking awesome. 40 years ago, you met the rock and roll mama. That's fucking great, dude. And 40 years, man. Wow. 40 years. That's awesome, dude. That is amazing. Good for you guys. Give Tony a big hug for me, dude, if you wouldn't mind, please. I'd appreciate that, man. Our friends at Upstate Records, guys, they're killing it over there. Mario and Kim, giving you guys the best in hardcore music. Make sure you guys are checking them out on the interwebs. It is Upstate. Whoa. Hi. How you doing?
I got some Dorito breath.
Well, that's it's better than
Upstate Records.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, they got the best hardcore shit over there, dude. Upstate Records. It's upstaterecordsny.com. Make sure you check them out over there. Take a peep at their socials: Facebook.com/Upstate Records. Insta is at Upstate Records INC, and of course at Bandcamp, it's upstaterecords.bandcamp.com. Make sure you guys are checking out our friends over there. They are proud sponsors of the show. So we give
king of local hardcore, baby. Upstate Records.
That's what I'm talking about. Honka Burning Ralph. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, happy anniversary to Tony and Paulie.
40 years, bro. 40 fucking years, man. That's great.
That's when I met him 40 years ago.
Success story, bro. That's awesome.
30 years ago. 35 years. It's long enough, Paulie, right? Wow.
It's funny that you pop in, because I was just going to talk about Capital Underground. All right. It's capitalundergroundradio.com. That's where you find that's the new home for Capital Underground. You got Capital Underground's face-to-face popping up whenever and wherever you feel like doing it. And, dude, Capital Underground is at episode 68. One away from the magic number, my friend.
I didn't realize that. We should just celebrate this. We should just stop at the 69th episode.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I've been dragging an ass with it anyway since the start of it. It's just whenever I feel like putting it out. But I've been pretty consistent though. The past 6 weeks we've been going every week. But you never know. I may just end it for a week, and holidays are coming. Gonna miss it. Just don't feel like doing it, and get back to it when I get to it. That's why my tagline is, "I'll see you when I see you," or "I'll see you next week," or "I'll see you when I see you." We do what we want, right? If I say I see you when I see you at the end of Capital Underground Radio. And I might not be coming back next week. If I say I'll see you next week, I'll be there.
That's your tagline, though. See you when I see you.
Or I'll see you next week. That's it. See you next week, or I'll see you when I see you.
See that? Now you know the secret. Now you guys know the secret. See, now you guys know.
Face to face, though, is fun. Thanks for letting me use your stream to get that rolling, because people have been hitting me up. And yes, we're going to get to everybody, but possibly next week, Brian Kane. And I was thinking, instead of going live at 7, we'll go live at like 4:20 or beer 30, as Brian would call it for him. He's probably cracking his first beer. He's a hardworking dude, working's man music. And right. And then he goes bowling. So we'll get that show. So that might be an early one. So you may see some pop-ups, trying to go every Monday. Nothing really going on the 18th, but I've been talking to Society. Hi. Now these guys have been punk rock, staples for a long time in the Albany punk scene. Downswing, this band's kicking ass. They're coming in on the 14th of November. and Nicopotamus is a really cool.
Love the name.
Really cool. Yeah, Nicopotamus. So
Love the name.
yeah, I love it.
Love it.
And they're a really cool jam band, and they've been going forever too. They're no rookies. So yeah, that's fun, man.
Yeah, dude, you mentioned Downswing, man. There's a lot of buzz about them lately.
Yep.
A lot of buzz.
Yeah, there sure is, and there's a reason for it. I mean, some bands, which I love, still play like 90s style hardcore. But these kids, and I'm going to call you guys kids because you're half my fucking age.
Exactly.
These kids, they were brought up on some of the stuff like us, but they were also brought up on a whole different age of hardcore and metalcore and deathcore and all that. And Downswing, I was just listening and I'm like, wow, they really write good songs. I'm like, I never used to write hardcore. It was like fast part, mosh part, heavy part, fast part, return, done. And these guys are all over the place in the effects they use. And man, it's not, and they can duplicate, they can replicate it live. So
Yeah,
November 19th, Downswing's like headlining a cool thing down at Empire Live Underground.
Not only did we talk about Capital Underbound, we also got another cool thing coming up at the King's Inn.
Oh, biggie.
So we'll talk King's Inn, 6 McDonald Ave in Schenectady, New York. It is it's a great little hometown joint. You guys would just go to hang out. You know what I mean? Open mics are every Wednesday night. Karaoke's there every once in a while. And they do this guest bartender thing. Now, Tommy Love, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Tommy's out there.
He says, you guys are wonderful.
We love Tommy. We love you.
Tommy, you're a good man, brother. You're a good man. So they do this guest bartending thing there, and I've been asked back again to do it. I did a couple months back, and it was a lot of fun. So they asked me to come back and do it. So we're going to be doing that October 11th.
That's this Tuesday.
That's this freaking Tuesday, dude.
That's this fucking Tuesday. Now I know that we're seeing. I mean, it's that fuzzing bartender. That's Fuzz. He's going to be bartending. We're coming to play, myself and Peter Anello with the Tradition. It's my first show, and really it is my first show I've played in almost 2. I think August 16th was the last time I played. So it's shy of a couple days of 2 months since the last time we played. So I'm real excited. It's a Tuesday night. The buzz is out there. We're bringing a guitar to raffle off.
That's right.
There's a charity. We definitely gonna look up my facts. And Judy, please, if you're out there watching or somebody's watching, put them in the comments. There's a charity now, I guess, involved for the pups, for the dogs.
Montgomery County SPCA No Kill Shelter.
See, there it is. And I'm real excited too to be able to get out and play again. And I'm gonna try a couple new Tradition songs. Not the stuff you've been hearing me or seeing me post it from the studio, because that stuff's really, I mean, coming from an acoustic act, and we're going full blast now, man. It's rocking, and I'm having so much fun. I'm in the studio this weekend, Monday, and then we're playing at the King's Inn on Tuesday, and it's fun. It's fun. You there? You still with us, Fuzz?
Yeah, no, I'm here. I was just looking something up.
We're live. We're on the air,
Oh,
you can keep talking.
No, I was looking something up because they just got stars. Shantae, thank you for the 50 stars. Appreciate that.
What does that mean? What is the star
I'm not quite
thing
sure,
mean?
but I piled up like 550 of them so far. So
But does that come along with some kind of
I think
kind of
Facebook-
kizash?
I think Facebook gives you a little. They kick you in a little couple pennies. You know what I mean?
Facebook gives you money for getting stars.
A couple huckles. I think they
Wow,
do. You know?
I never get any stars, but that's okay, and that's cool. I'm sure you don't care if you get stars, but
No,
it's nice to know.
I do. It's nice to get them because it's cool that our community's kind of throwing some love our way in the form of stars, I should say. But yeah. So make sure, guys, if you guys want to have a good time, come out Tuesday night. There's not much to do on a Tuesday night. Come hang out at the King's Inn with us, and
there's nothing to do on a Tuesday night.
No, come hang out at the King's Inn with us. You have great music. You're gonna have a semi okay bartender.
I got a semi already.
I
meant about the night. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. The bartender,
I'm always half staffed, bro. I mean, I'm always ready to go. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be, you're gonna have a good bartender there, but it kind of I don't know. I can't freaking stand her, but Cassie will be there, unfortunately. But and I'll be there. Just make sure you guys, bring some money for the dogs. We're gonna do the little raffle for the dogs.
We're gonna have some kind of food too.
There's gonna be a lot of food there. There's gonna be a lot of food.
Wait. What do you mean? There's gonna be a lot of food?
There's
Since
gonna be
when?
a lot of food. I guess Judy's doing some cooking,
Oh,
and
Judy, thank you so
there's
much.
gonna
I
be
love the
some
home
pizzas
cooking.
that have been donated.
Okay, we did
worked
get
on
some
that a
donated
little bit.
pizzas.
So,
All right.
And
So
there's
you know
gonna
what I think this should be? We should turn this into a like that fuzzing potluck. So anybody who's coming and you're watching Fuzz and I and you see us talking about Kings Inn all the time and that we're coming there and we're doing, let's make this a cool thing. So if you want to make some cookies, you can make
just
some
bring
cookies.
bring like a dish.
If you want to make some green cookies, well, then
Oh.
you see me before the show.
oh,
If you want to just bring, a garbage bread or, whatever, man, just bring some food to share with everybody. We're bringing music to share with you. We're going to try to share with the puppies, guitars. He's giving away a fucking guitar. I got a
We're gonna be
pile
giving
of
away
stuff to give
guitar.
away over
Yeah.
here. Well, this pile's getting bigger. But let me tell you one thing, baby. Nobody's getting Elvis. Nobody's getting the king.
no,
Nobody.
no. Now, don't you have some stuff? You have some stuff for me, do you not? Is that close by?
Yeah, it's right behind me. Can't you see a picture of the mullet? It's right behind me.
I love it.
It's been sitting there until you come over and get it, or I bring it to you on Tuesday. I guess Tuesday at the King's Inn in Schenectady is the perfect time for me to present my graduating picture from Troy High School. It's like the actual copy that my mom had. I'm going to give it to Fuzz. I autographed it, not too much, just a little gold in the corner. Says RJR. It's got my signature.
It's
It's yours. So yeah, don't remind me to bring that. We got to present that to you, and
I'm gonna hang that right on the wall, bro.
Hanging on the wall,
right behind me. It's gonna be directly behind me. So yeah, man, Kings Inn, everybody stop out. It's on the 11th. We're gonna have a great time.
One more time.
A lot of good. There's gonna be giveaways, raffles. Benefits the dogs. Everybody loves the dogs. You know what I mean? So come on out.
And it's now potluck because we said it's going to be a potluck. So bring food, everybody.
Bring some
share.
cookies. Bring
some shit to share, man.
Even if you bring a pack of Oreos, bro, we're good.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're good.
Or even like those white Oreos, dude, vanilla Oreos. Wow. Man, I don't got nothing for chocolate Oreos. I got you. They're good. In fact, my neighbor's kid come over. I'm like, what are you eating? She's like, I got Oreo in my mouth. She had an Oreo in her mouth. And I'm like, I haven't had those yellow Oreos or those white Oreos.
Did you steal it? Did you just take it right out?
Nah, I didn't. I'm trying not to. I had Doritos. Like I was nibbling on Doritos with a sandwich. I never eat chips, but
regular or Cool Ranch?
Like just regular, man. I just went reg. It was only one Dorito at one time, man.
Yeah.
It was only one Dorito. Now it's like maybe 10.
Yeah, like there's Flamin' Hots and Cool Ranch, and,
right?
And ball bag flavor.
Man.
There's a whole bunch of them, dude.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of them. So listen, I'm gonna plug the socials now because there's a lot of them, dude. We're talking
Big times.
Everything is at for me is at That Fuzzing Rock Show. So it's youtube.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show, facebook.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show, Instagram and TikTok are at That Fuzzing Rock Show. And soon, very, very soon, if I can get my ass in gear and work on it.
Don't say it.
I'm saying it, dude. ThatFuzzingRockShow.com. I have my own fucking website now. Thank you.
But right now, we got it kind of built over at CapitalUndergroundRadio.com/Fuzz. He's got his own page, and now you're going to see him have his own thing and his own home base.
I'm excited, man.
Watch the videos, whatever he wants to do over there, he could do, and blah, blah, blah. Capital Underground Radio is on Facebook. 518 Capital Underground official group. So there's two that pop up. One's the actual page. The other one's a group. Join it, like it, and also Shuffle Extreme, of course. And thank you for supporting what we've been doing.
Like, share, follow, and tell your friends, man.
All right.
Ring the bell. Do whatever you got to do. Do all that cool stuff. So we got another thing that we're going to be doing, and that's coming up on the 16th.
That's the next week's busy week. Studio,
the next
Kings.
The next, we're talking the next 3 weeks. We got big stuff coming up. What the hell just happened to my computers?
I don't know.
Holy living shit!
I'm here. Right, well, see, he's trying to get out of this because he's sick. It's like a kid going.
No, everything went like shrunk up. It was weird.
Okay, are you better?
Ooh, that was kind of wow.
You drinking the cough syrup?
Dude, I must be. I don't know. Drinking the Kool-Aid, maybe. Holy fuck!
You taking your temperature?
I am only rectally though. Only rectally. I don't do the mouth.
There is no other way.
I know, right? Exactly.
Jesus, what do you?
I always use the red thermometer. And you know what?
From America here.
Do you know what the difference is between an oral and an anal thermometer?
You shove one in your ass, you shove one in your mouth.
No, the taste.
True. Bravo. Tommy Love.
Tommy Love.
Tommy Love.
Listen, man. Listen, October 16th, man. I'm excited about this. This has got this has got me tingling down below. I'm just gonna tell you that now. All right. So there's this little thing that our friend Sean Cranston has done. It is called The Full Moon Fathers. It is a movie that he has done locally. He's a local director, one of the coolest guys I've ever talked to. He's done this film, and it's got some faces that you'll recognize in it.
This isn't his first film either, man. He's got a long list of films. A comedian. He's got a long list of fashion shows, things he did on the way up to becoming a filmmaker, and on top of being an awesome musician. So this isn't. So don't think this is like some New Jack movie. This is the real deal. Holyfield, October 16th. Right.
I mean, he's got a long list, and I have him and I have been talking. I'm going to give him an interview too. We're going to do an interview before this happens, and we're also going to be live there that night. So it's going to be the 16th up at the Malta Drive-In. The gates open at 5 p.m. $10 pre-sale, $12 at the gates. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be a walkthrough art show. 5:30 to 6:30. You're going to get a live show from me, and I'm hoping that Ralph's going to be there to kind of hang out with us.
Cass and I both are talking about it. That's her birthday, which her birthday's on the 15th. We got plans, but the 16th, boom. And I'm looking at the weather now, and the weather's looking like it's going to be in the mid 60s. So hopefully it just hangs around the 50s for the nighttime, and that's fine. Hoodie weather at the drive-ins. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's drive-in weather. That's perfect drive-in weather.
Great, perfect drive-in weather. They close too early. We like fall drive-ins. I'm so glad that they're staying open.
6:30 to 7:30, the Albany School of Rock Band is going to be playing. They're going to be a house band, which is awesome. They're great. There's going to be a short film called Holiday Spirit, and that is by Bailey Victoria. I believe it was directed by Sean, but it was written by Bailey Victoria, a friend of Sean's. 8 to 9:30, Full Moon Fathers, guys. This movie, and I have the trailer. We're going to play the trailer for you guys again. I know some of you guys have seen it, some haven't, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to talk about the contest. We're going to play the trailer, and then we'll come back with the contest, talking about that. Right back.
We got a lead on these Full Moon Fathers. They're ex-military turned criminal biker gang.
Pity about your girlfriend, Bonds.
Yeah, but if you love them, kill them.
Gentlemen, these are dangerous men. They will take aggressive means to stop us. Do not be afraid to fight back.
They won't follow us in here.
God be with you.
Let's ride, shitheads.
Where's Dirty Art, bro? Where is Dirty Art?
What I'm curious is, what does he mean when he says, "Let's ride, shitheads"? I want to know where they're going. That guy knows.
Get on their bikes and they ride. I'd be getting the fuck out of there.
Right. Born to be wild. I was just catching up. Daniel Foster was checking in with us and said, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Hi, Dan. Thank you.
Nothing, Daniel. What's up, dude?
Right. So, and I was just looking at some comments, Tommy Love, Paul, who else was in there? You mentioned earlier that I didn't get to say hi to.
Rosemary, Steve Faith is here.
Adam. Yeah, Steve Faith. Thank you very much. And for watching the Fuzzing Rock show. And of course, our old friend Scott Davis says hey to everyone. And, we don't know him as Lucky. What's up, Lucky? Said Paul. Hey. So, and of course, Tommy Love has to come in with what a wonderful show. You guys are wonderful. So thank you very much. And I'm just trying to keep up on your comments here.
Tommy, yes, that is Vegas, and it's also Jim Wortman's right in there with him. So
yes. And also Paul from
Johnny
the band
Morris.
Deadlift. There's a few guys, few guys from Deadlift. Joe Riley, he's in there too. There's a few. I'm sure you're going to watch the movie and go, "Oh shit, I didn't know they were in it," and that's cool.
Oh, that guy, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but and that's what the big thing is. It's like, yeah, it's cool. Let's go see our friend's band play. You're going to see half the fucking music scene in a movie, maybe more.
And it looks, dude, it looks just
so.
crazy.
Talk about a part to support local music and maybe I've been at this show and that show. You're going to a fucking movie now at the drive-ins in October.
Drive-in, no less.
Right, and there's a show and there's a band and there's a live broadcast with the Fuzz and there's a lot going on. So I mean, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, this is an event, dude. It's not just a movie; it's an event.
Johnny Moore's checking in. What's up, Johnny?
Yeah,
Johnny's coming back. I see he's coming back soon to do his live stream, and he is.
Absolutely.
Yes, he'll be coming back with Mike. Michael Ann. And her band, I saw that, right?
Yeah, I mean, and it looks, it does look, it's Netflix quality.
That's a good point Tommy Love brought up. I was going to say that.
This is a real film, dude. This ain't, I'm sorry, dude. My mouth was like all sorts of dry. Yeah, this is a real film, dude. This ain't no joke. So crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you too?
Is there a website for that? I know there's the trailer. If you search Full Moon Fathers, you'll find what we found, and I'm sure you're going to start seeing a little more, teasers and things like that coming out this week.
I haven't seen the website for it yet, but I don't know. I'll try searching it. If I'll put it up on a page on the on that Fuzz and Rock Show page. If I do find it, I will definitely put that up there for sure. So we did socials. Dude, I got something else to announce that I'm super excited about, man. And this is another thing going into October. And now I told you guys last week that we're going to be doing Fridays and Wednesdays and like all that stuff. But speaking of Fridays, twice a month on That Fuzzing Rock Show channel, I guess we call it now. I don't know if we call it the channel, the network, whatever you call this, whatever you call this.
Fuzz is a fucking network, really? You are. Think about it. Guess, right? My TV show's on your thing. I mean, this thing, is on your thing.
We have got some more content.
Make no sense.
Twice a month. It is called The Journey Coach. It is a wonderful woman. Her name is Lisa Marchesani.
I'm glad you're doing this.
She is not only into physical fitness, but she's also into mental fitness and positivity and kind of like a journey coach. Like whatever journey you're taking in life, she's kind of like a coach for all of it, and she kind of gives you some motivational stuff.
Some people need that, man.
A lot of people do, man, especially nowadays, since like people are kind of down in the shitters about I don't know, just the way the world's going, the economy and the gas prices and bread's, milk's expensive. And
dude, eggs.
Eggs are ridiculous. Eggs are ridiculous.
Eggs, $1.99 a dozen, right?
And they'll come out of a chicken's
$5.25 a dozen.
And they come out of a chicken's asshole.
And the chicken shit them out and we eat them.
And that's a false statement. That's a false statement because they don't have assholes. It's a cloaca. They do both.
Right, the cloaca. Right, yeah, right. Have you ever eaten a chicken cloaca?
No, but now that you mention it,
we should try that. Don't anybody bring chicken cloaca to the King's Inn on Tuesday,
no,
please.
No,
leave the chicken cloaca at home.
What's a platter? Go ahead, try one. No, thank you.
Yeah.
And speaking of October, guys,
it's harvest season.
I'm sure you guys can see the goatee is not green; it is pink.
Yes,
it is called Warrior Pink. That is the name of the color.
Yes,
and that is for October. Of course, is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Someone very, very close to me has gone through it and beaten it.
Yep,
and is a true fucking warrior.
Me too. Not me, but me too. I've had someone too.
God bless her, and God bless everybody that's gone through it, that's going through it, that's knock on wood, they don't have to go through it, but I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's tough. It's absolutely tough, and the only thing tougher is the women that go through it.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, man, ultimate respect. So this is for my son's mother is the reason why I do it, but
Yeah.
it's for literally for everyone that goes through this stuff. It's for you. So
So it's specifically for women and breast cancer. Is that what it's for?
correct. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is
Breast-
October. Yep.
And it
So-
is.
And yeah,
I
so
should-
that's
I
why
should
I do
remember
it. I
that.
do it every October. If October or November 1st, it goes back to green, but we go pink once a year, and that's for breast cancer awareness. So, ladies, love you. It's for the boobs. It's for the boobs. I mean, God bless them. I love
We
boobs.
did a benefit years ago, and it was like a bunch of tattoo artists, and it was called Tits for Tats.
Oh, that's a good one.
Everyone loved it, and I was afraid, like at first, should we use tits? I mean, is it wrong? But no, I mean, if you say it in tits, if you say "look at those tits," then it's wrong. If you say, "Wow, you have some beautiful tits,"
Yes, that is true, Sean.
right. It's the way you say it, right? Men can also get breast cancer,
That's true.
absolutely, and that's a good point she brought up there too, because I've had a friend who went through prostate cancer, and other friends who are right now going through that,
Mhm.
and man, that's something that I hope I beat. But I heard something. I was about. Can we talk about prostate cancer? I guess no.
Why not? Right?
I heard something about the more you have sex or masturbate, you're kind of good.
Oh man, I must be healthier than worse then.
Me too. Besides
Oh,
your cold,
boy.
you're all right. All right.
Let me tell you. So let's give a shout to Dan Lowy. Dan is
What up, Dan?
Dan is our friend from above the he's from the other country in North America. He's from Canada. And
Hey,
he
what
runs
up,
a
Dan?
page. It's called Heavy Metal: A Way of Life.
It's a great
On
group
Facebook.
too, man. You guys should all join it. A heavy metal way of life. Post your band links, and it does what we do in a group on Facebook. It helps
his
promote
network,
stuff.
Dude, this network, it's a network basically.
Yep.
What it is, and it is like all over. It's all over the freaking world, man. This
Yep.
thing, like, it goes to this page, but then it branches out into all these other different groups and networks and stuff. So, Dan, you're doing a great job, man.
Thank you, Dan.
Check
Thank
it
you
out
for
on
supporting.
Facebook. It's Heavy
Yeah.
Metal: A Way of Life.
Yep.
It's killer, dude.
Thanks for supporting, that Fuzzing Rock show and Capital Underground and Shuffle Extreme. And if you don't see us helping you out enough, say, hey, could you share? Just send us a message, man. We got you. Got you.
So we're gonna do a little something here. I had some people message me with some questions, and I
Much
don't
respect.
have
Thanks,
it up
Dan.
here with me
Go ahead.
because it's downstairs and I'm sick and too lazy to go get it. So I do have the Camo Magic 8 Ball is downstairs. Okay.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're going to actually do
So you're lucky.
online Magic 8 Ball. All right. So hold on a minute.
Oh, wow. We got an online Magic Mate Ball.
We do. It's right there. And it says you're supposed to type the questions in, but I'm just gonna ask the questions.
I
all
did
right?
an
Because-
8 ball in Vegas once, baby. When I was in
Yeah,
Vegas
yeah,
shows, I
yeah.
was 8 balls every night when I was on stage.
Hunka burning sign.
Sit down, Elvis. Stop. Sit down, Elvis. Get over there.
Settle down, Elvis.
Settle down,
All right,
Elvis.
so the first question I got was, will I ever find a dude that won't lie or cheat?
It's from a girl or a guy?
That was from a female, a girl.
Okay.
Well, I
We
won't.
got to ask these
The
days. It's
names,
cool,
the names have been omitted to protect the innocent.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna ask that: will blank ever find a dude that won't lie or cheat? 8 Ball, what do you think? Shake her on up. Without a doubt.
Online
See?
things. These
Positivity, right
Oh,
there.
my. What
It
does
says
say?
without a doubt. So the answer is yes. You will find a dude that won't lie or cheat.
And
Next
to the girl,
question.
and to
And
the girl
listen,
who's
if you-
asking that, can I say something to the girl who's asking that?
Fire away, man.
Just fucking sail on, baby. Just sail on. And one day your boat's gonna dock and that dude's gonna be there. And that's it. When you least expect it, that's when it happens. And everyone who is in love and been in love for a while will say that, including me. Sail
100%,
on,
my
baby.
man.
Sail
100%.
on, baby.
Hey, listen, I don't lie or cheat. And she's pretty hot too. So just saying.
Okay. All right.
Second question is, will Fuzz ever shut up? This is from my friend Matt. This little bastard. Here you go. Let's see. Will a Fuzz ever shut up?
Shake up the 8 ball.
Outlook not so good. That is true
Wow.
as fuck too. Hey, listen, if you guys have a question for the 8-Ball while we got it up here, man, ask away in the chat. Go ahead, type your questions in if you got them. We have like 3 or 4 more to go. So I guess my question to the 8-Ball now is, will the guy that asked that question, Maddie, will you ever fuck off? I see it. Yes. So there you go, Maddie. Take that shit.
Tommy Love says, "Let the love find you."
See that, Tommy? Tommy
Sounds
knows,
like
man.
sounds
Tommy,
like
listen, with a last name like Love,
like a
Tommy
commercial.
knows, bro.
Let the love find you. Don't look for love.
Oh,
Let the
Nicole,
love
I
find
can
you.
answer that question right now. No, absolutely not. So we'll ask the 8-Ball that. Nicole asks, can you throw that up, Ralph?
Say it again. The
Can you
comment.
throw that
I
last
see
question
that.
up on the
Got you
screen?
there,
Bill?
Nicole. Hang on.
Will
I'm
my
watching.
husband's job stop screwing him over? Let's see what the 8-Ball says. If it says yes, it's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot predict now. So the answer is no. It will not. I know the place. It will not. Trust me, Nicole. It
Sorry,
will
Nicole.
Not. I'm sorry to say that.
Nicole.
Next question is:
Sail on, baby.
Will life ever go back to normal? That's the next question. And it depends on what you mean by normal, because the normal is, I think our normal is gone, dude. What we know as life normal, like I'm assuming pre-COVID.
Normal is what you make of normal.
Wow, I like that outlook, dude. That's good.
Normal
That's
is what you make your normal. I'm
All
going
right.
to put that out there.
All right.
Will our lives ever be normal again? Is that what the 8-Ball? Will we just
That's what we're asking the 8-Ball right now,
Yeah.
shaking around up, without a doubt. So yeah, and I like what you said, dude. Normal is what you make normal. So
Yeah,
make it your own. Do your thing. We got to change banners here, dude. Let's give Mr. Wertman a little love. How's that sound? All right. So back to it. We got a couple more here, guys. This was asked by a lady. Do you have an interest in a certain lady? Asking me that question. So I'm gonna hit it. We'll see what the 8-Ball says. Yes, definitely. I do. So yeah, I guess the 8-Ball, the 8-Ball's right. I do have an interest in.
Did you have a show planned tonight? Or last minute I said I was going to come on. I'm like, whoa, how did I wind up here?
I do, and I'm having fun, dude. I'm having fun with it.
Keep going. I'm all right with it too. That's all right. Put your questions in the chat, because as you can see, Fuzz has pulled up a very legitimate 8-Ball, and this thing is just foolproof. If it says it's the truth,
listen,
you're going to get the truth from this 8-Ball.
I make 95% of real life decisions with a fucking 8-Ball. I'm not kidding.
Nobody finds the truth in the 8-Ball, Ralph. Nobody finds the truth in the 8-Ball, especially me in Vegas.
You can find spiritual harmony.
I love Elvis. I saw the movie. I'm sorry. I'm a little infatuated.
I still have not seen it. I have to see it yet.
Yeah.
So executive producer Dan says, will I ever hit the big lottery?
Wait a minute.
Wait just a second, sir.
This is Do Nothing Dan?
This is Do Nothing. Our executive.
Where the hell has he been? He doesn't come on the show anymore.
No, man. He won't? I don't think, you know what? He don't like me no more.
Oh, I don't think he wouldn't be here if he didn't like you.
I think he's on here for you. I don't think he likes me anymore.
Will I ever hit the big lottery?
Let's check. Let's see what the 8-Ball's got to say, Big D. Outlook's not so good, bro. So,
What is the big lottery?
He's talking about like Lotto or like the Mega Millions or the Powerballs or something like that. I mean,
So Dan, you play the tickets a lot. You win regularly. I could have sworn I seen you on the news. Didn't you already win? I don't know.
He did catch a little something. I know he did.
Something.
So another friend of mine says, should I take this new job? Offered a new job, asking I guess we're going to ask the 8-Ball. See, this is what I'm talking about. Important decisions should be made by this 8-Ball right here. So should I take this new job? We're asking the 8-Ball. Let's see what she says. Without a doubt, take it. Take the new job. Take it.
Do it. Shantae said normal is no fun. Right on. High five.
There's a certain point to that.
Like normal for me tonight was going to the supermarket to pick up a few things. 5 minutes later, I'm in someone's garage with a ganja bud this big and scissors in my hand, learning how to trim weed for the first time. But I thought that was a dream, but it wasn't.
catching a couple little snippets here and there.
Happy harvest season.
So, does anybody else have any questions for the 8-ball before we put her away for the evening?
I got one.
All right, let's hear it.
8-ball, is there an afterlife?
Ooh. All right, 8-ball. Let's see what the 8-ball says. Fire away. Ooh, definitely. That didn't even fuck around. It says yes, definitely. So yeah, I guess there is an afterlife. Let's get rid of some of these ads. I don't want to give people free time on here.
I know. You just pull up some bogus ass 8-ball, slap it up there. We got the 8-balls upstairs, but I ain't going up there to get it. It works though, and I believe in this though. I believe in this 8-ball.
All right, so we got a couple more in here. Is the color black actually a color or an emptiness of color? That's a tough one to ask because that's kind of two questions in one. So we're going to have to say, is the color black actually a color? So if it says no, then it would be an emptiness of color. If it says yes, then it is actually color.
I paint my walls black.
That's right. So here we go.
Let the paint out.
Is the color black actually a color? Without a doubt. So yes, it is a color.
Black is black. Black is beautiful. I wear black all the time.
There was another one here. Here's Rosemary's got one for you. You like this one?
Am I not
Will pot dispensaries open next year?
There we go. You know what? I hope so. 8-ball. Come on.
All right, let's see what it says.
Then again, who cares?
Open next year. Very doubtful. Uh-oh. That's not good.
It's not. And you know, people are growing their shit. I tried growing a plant. They all died. I can't grow anything. Failure. My only companion. Will I succeed at growing one ganja plant next year?
Are you asking the 8-ball?
I'm asking the 8-ball that.
All right. So Ralph asked, will he
just one nice little ganja pounded plant?
Let's see what the 8-ball says.
Roll it up.
Concentrating that. You're not concentrating, bro.
I guess they're right. My mother always told me, pay attention.
All right, go ahead. Ask it one more time.
Ganja plant. Will the ganja plant grow to enormous sizes?
Better not tell you now, it says.
I guess I'll have to wait till next harvest.
Yeah,
Happy harvest to everybody out there, though.
Maybe next 8-ball.
Yep, maybe next 8-ball. I thought we were done. Okay.
Next 8-ball might tell you. All right, guys, we're putting away the 8-ball for the night because I have an interview I still have to run. So
yeah, you do have a show to do.
I'm done. I don't have to speak anymore because I have like a 40-minute interview I get to run now.
Okay. Well, stick around.
Listen, we had a lot of fun though. So that's the most important part. Is we had fun. Talked about all the stuff that we're gonna be doing this October. October is gonna be crazy, guys. Make sure you guys are tuning in. Lisa's show starts on the 14th. So the Journey Coach is gonna be on the 14th and the 28th this month. It'll be every other week. So make sure you guys are tuning in for that. Full Moon. I can't get my mind off the Full Moon Fathers, dude. I can't. I'm excited for that movie. I can't wait for it.
October 16th.
I'm gonna be gnawing on popcorn, just like.
You eat popcorn, dude?
No.
Got that night.
I don't, man.
A lot of people tuning in tonight. I'm trying to get to all your comments. Thank you.
Oh, that's Jesus. What's up, Jesus?
Yeah. So it's cool. Thanks for checking in. So you're gonna run this interview. I guess I'm gonna bust out too then.
I am, man. I did this interview a couple weeks back. It's from a band called Abrams, and cool guy. The music's great. They got a new album coming out, so I'm excited for that also. These guys coming to us from I want to say Ohio, but I'm probably wrong. So
Magic 8-ball.
Yeah, I should ask the 8-ball what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean?
Run it. I'm excited now.
All right, man. I will definitely. So check this interview out, guys. It is from a band called Abrams. We interviewed them, and after we run this, we'll be back to wrap up the show. So check the interview out. We'll be back. Welcome back to another edition of That Fuzz and Rock Show interviews. If you guys dig what you see, make sure you click like on the video. Follow us over on Facebook at facebook.com/That Fuzz and Rock Show. Over on the YouTube side, it's youtube.com/That Fuzz and Rock Show.
That's pretty sweet, ain't it?
Make sure you click the notification bell, let you know when we go on the air every time we go live, and definitely share with your friends. Now, check out this next interview. Guys, we got another killer one for you guys today. Another amazing interview with my man Zach here from the band Abrams. Bring him in. Zach, how you doing today, man?
What's up, Fuzz? I'm doing good. How are you, man?
I'm okay. If technology would treat me a little better, I'd be fine. But we'll get through that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Listen, man, I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us today. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so we'll get right into it. We're here to talk about the band and its newest release, In the Dark, which hit the stores September 9th. We will get into that in just a little bit. First, I want to talk some about the band. And so when did you guys first get together? What year did you guys first get together?
Yeah, man. Well, happy to be here. Thanks for having me, man. We first started in 2013. So, yeah, myself and bass player Taylor Iverson were the two founding members, if you will. We've had a slew of a little bit of spinal tap syndrome with drummers, but yeah, man, we started 2013, have an EP, 4 records now, and a solid lineup. So we had our new guitar player, Patrick Alberts, formerly of Call the Void, Relapse Records, and our sick drummer, Ryan DeWitt, who's been with us since our 2020 release.
Absolutely. So you guys are from Denver. How'd the band first form? How'd you guys first all get together?
Yeah, so from Denver, we kind of just met, playing in bands. Taylor and I did, playing in bands around town. I have a fond memory of actually Taylor and I went to college together. We didn't really know each other very well, but we there's this bar that we both used to frequent, and one day, I heard some Caius playing on the jukebox, and I saw this big ape of a man with huge long hair just rocking out. I'm like, oh, that guy definitely played that song. So it was pretty much love at first sight. And since then we've been just jamming multiple times a week, every day. We love each other, we're sick of each other. We're basically brothers. So
Perfect brotherhood. That's right. I dig it, man. So let's talk about you for a little while, because you're here and they're not. So I mean, we've mentioned their names. You guys, we like them. We're gonna kind of focus on you for a minute. Cool. What originally got you started in music? What gave you the bug?
My dad, man, he was a huge Neil Young Crazy Horse fan. He loved classic rock. He got me into like all that grunge stuff, all that 90s rock. Got this hilarious memory of my brother and I rocking out to like Rocking in the Free World on like tennis rackets or some shit. And, from then on there, I don't know, man. I just been playing guitar since I was 10 and knew it was something that, I was never going to not do. So my obsession.
Plus guitars stay in tune better than tennis rackets.
Yeah, dude.
Let's talk about some of your early influences. I know you said, Neil Young with your dad and stuff like that, but what about some of your earlier influences as far as coming into playing guitar and all that stuff?
Yeah. The first band that did it for me was probably Soundgarden. Just all their records, the guitars, dude, the vocals. Chris Cornell's to me is the GOAT. Just that got me, that cross hash between like metal and rock and commercial rock and like underground weird noise stuff that they were doing in the 80s. That got me into like, more of the underground Seattle stuff too, like Dead Moon, Seaweed, all those like weird bands from up there from that same grunge era that just never hit it big. Then, I fell in love with all those Discord Records bands, like Fugazi, Rites of Spring,
Sure,
You and Not You. Dude, a huge record for me in high school, I think for a lot of people, a lot of musicians my age was definitely Delouse and the Comatorium by the Mars Volta.
Mhm.
Like that was just like they invented their own genre, and that record is probably the greatest drumming record since the I don't know, Achilles' Last Stand, like
Sure.
Presence.
Yep.
Like, so that's the stuff that really got me into music and made me want to do it. And then, college, I was getting into my more stonery phase. Love Black Sabbath, that got me into like Caius. I had a friend give me Blues for the Red Sun. And then, that shit blew my mind, got me into Queens of the Stone Age, Mark Lanigan, all that shit. And
Sure.
From then on there, I found Taylor, who was listening to the same stuff as me, and I thought I was, on this planet alone, listening to this music, just talking to
Right.
dudes on Reddit who actually listen to this music. But yeah, I found some guys who like the same music, and here we are.
What about now? Is there any bands now that are kind of influencing you? What kind of strikes your chord with you nowadays?
Yeah, always, man. Ty Segall is a big one for me. He's just insanely prolific, seems to come out with like multiple records a year, whether it's his band or Fuzz. He's just, I don't know how he does it. There's a lot of bands that put out like, 5 records a year, but like to me, I can listen to like all of his. There's a band out of France. It's called Slift. Really, really cool, heavy psych, kind of upbeat, almost krautrocky
Mhm.
band. They're going on their first US tour coming up here. So I really want to catch them because they put on a super energetic live show. I don't know, recent records that came out that I've been really digging. Not newer bands, but the new Cave-In record, Heavy Pendulum, is fantastic.
Mhm.
Nothing, The Great Dismal, those have been in constant rotation for me. So always looking for new shit. So if you got any other ones that I need to listen to, definitely holler.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So now let me ask you: is what if you didn't become a musician? What career path would you have taken? If not music, where would you be?
So we all got day jobs, I'd just be bored out of my mind just being a professional email responder without music, and I'd say I have 2 full-time jobs, one's my day job, and then the band's definitely my second
Sure.
full-time job, where it's without that, that's what gets me out of bed in the morning, man, because it's expensive to be in a band, and you got to fund it somehow. So but without it, I'd just be some boring, I'd be bored out of my mind. I don't want to talk shit on people who aren't in bands and stuff.
Right. No, I get you.
But I'd just be just put on my glasses and try and just a lot of typing. Yeah.
You'd be writing songs like "Adulting Sucks" and "There's a Line at Starbucks," right?
I still write them, dude.
There you go. There you go. So let's talk about your early music releases. Going back to 2014, the first one for you guys was the February, it was an EP.
Yep.
And then your debut album was in 15 with Lust, Love, Loss. Morning hit us in 2017. We had Modern Ways after that in May of 2020. Weight of the World was a single that came out in 2021. And In the Dark, of course, just came out September 9th. It is out now. You guys make sure you go check your streaming platforms and pick that up. Plug.
Yeah.
So from 2014 to today, how has the band's sound changed, if any?
We're like 2 different bands, which I think is cool because like if you're doing the same thing every record, that gets a little old. But we've definitely matured, and like if you listen to our records in chronological order, you can just hear a cool progression. We started, as this, really kind of heavy noise rock, punk sludge, like weird time signature kind of stuff. And then each record, we kind of gradually got a little bit, more comfortable singing, writing hooks and melodies, and You can hear, especially in the last two records, Modern Ways and In the Dark, those two, you can really hear like where we've headed now, where we've really focused, on, hooks, melodies, and just song structure too, because we didn't, I love those first records. I wouldn't change them for the world. It's like a stamp in time, which I just love. You just, full of memories, good and bad. But
Sure.
we didn't really know what we were doing in the vocal department, so we were just screaming, and we got a lot more comfortable within the last couple of years, and I think the vocal department has definitely beefed up. So that's where we're at now. Yeah.
So this new one they have out, In the Dark, the newest one they have out now, I noticed that as I go through it, I'm kind of looking for influences, see who it kind of sounds like, and I do get, of course, I get that like that kind of Northwestern sound to it. I was getting Soundgarden, little Alice in Chainsy kind of like stuff, which is great. But every song on this album, and I did listen from start to finish on it, every one of these songs has a hook or a groove to it. And you don't see that all the time in albums. It seems like every song that you guys have has that like has a groove to it or has like a hook, which is great. And I think you guys did a really good job on that. The album. So another question I had, and I'm sure you guys get this probably every interview you do. Where did you guys get the name Abrams from? Where did that come from?
Dude, it really, we do get it a lot. To us, we don't really like naming stuff. Like we go back and forth trying to name a record. Like we just fight over it. But this one we kind of agreed on. It wasn't taken was probably the biggest reason that we told it. But it came from like, yeah, the tank, dude. Like we sound like a fucking tank. But wall of sound kind of stuff. And then there's like, I don't know, Abram was like a cool, like biblical name. And we're like, it wasn't taken. Let's just put a stamp on it and move on,
I think we're going to go with the band is like an Abrams tank and we're fucking unstoppable.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to put the spin on it for you guys.
Yeah, so, for sure.
Helping you out a little bit, any way I can help, I'm here.
We need all the help we can get.
Let's talk about it, dude. I don't think so, man. I think this album stands on its own, dude. Let's talk about it. The new album In the Dark, is there a first single from the album? I think there's two, right?
Two singles, yeah. The first one was Like Hell. Second one was In the Clouds. Yeah. And that first one, is kind of a more heavy one that we were like, all right, we finished recording it. That one was a no-brainer for the first track,
Yeah, let's talk about that. Tell us a little bit about Like Hell. Like what's behind that?
Well, musically, I got like obsessed with buying, I'm a gear whore. So I bought this, HM2 clone that is, I don't know if you're not a guitar player, it's basically bands like Trap Them. I think Entombed was the first band to make them popular, but it's just like almost like a chainsaw. It's that really gritty, Black Breath's another fantastic metal band that uses it. But I bought it and like, I don't write like death metal or anything like that. And like me putting my kind of like groovy spin on it, I was just having a blast with it. Came up with the song pretty quickly. The pedal pretty much wrote itself, which is cool to say. But yeah, to me, that song is like if Queens of the Stone Age was playing on like Trap Them's gear or rig. It has that, that grit, but it's also that sexy, kind of sassy Queens of the Stone Age kind of vibe. So
hell yeah, man.
yeah, it's and Taylor's vocals. Taylor has these insane vocals on it that he just crushed. So it was a fun one.
So let's go to the second single, In the Clouds.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, dude, we barely even brought that in for recording because we had too many demos. We had to whittle it down to like 10 or 11, and majority ruled to bring it in. Thank God, because it turned out to be one of my favorites. Our producer Dave Otero just made that song sound so huge. I don't know. It's got this cool like heavy metal kind of like almost Macedon-y kind of vibe, but also has this like psychedelic kind of chilled out break in the middle. But you know, it's a very to the point song. It's like right at 3 minutes. So it's like, you know, it's like it's your radio single, right? But you know, the very end is like my favorite part on the record because it just has a sick drop and just really nice crescendo at the end. Check it out.
That's right. Where did you guys record the album?
We recorded in Colorado with fantastic producer engineer Dave Otero. He's pretty popular from working on the Chemist records. He's done Primitive Man, and I'm blanking right now, but yeah, he mainly does like a bunch of metal, right? But you know, I think he loves working with us. I'll speak for him. I know he loves working with us because we're just a good time. But other than that, it's like kind of a break for him. He's like, all right, more melody, more like rock and roll thing. And he nailed it on this record. It just sounds really great, and just so stoked that he was happy to work with us again.
So what was the feeling like? Let me take you back to the studio. What was the feeling like when you listened to the final cut of it? Everything was all mastered and everything. Did you know that you had like a big album? Were you really satisfied with it? Like
Dude,
yeah, this is what we wanted,
man. We were so stoked. Like when we were in the studio for like 4 weeks, he mixed and mastered for like 2 weeks. So it was brutal, dude. It's like, it's fun, but it's like a lot of work and you're hearing the same shit over and over again. You're like, is this even good? And then, you know, you sit down with it. I knew it was really special when our drummer Ryan texted us. He's like, holy, because he wasn't there for the vocal sessions.
right?
We did that last, so he heard the vocals and he's like, holy shit, guys, like this is really good. And like he doesn't like anything, and I'll give him some shit right now, but like when he said that, I was like, all right, well, maybe this is good. And I don't know, man. It's he nailed the mix. Like I said, it's just like one of the best sounding records, like songs aside, like just a really great wall of sound. The bass tone is just massive. And it's one of the best feelings getting out of that studio and listening to your shit and being like really happy with it, to getting it out and having other people listen to it now and being stoked on it as well. So it's gratifying, man, for sure.
Well, you're not the only one that's satisfied with it. I mean, I've been seeing some really good reviews on it. How's it been doing on your end? What have you been seeing?
Good, man. It's been out for less than a week since we're talking right now, and you know, we've had some really, really great reviews. People have, you know, some people have been saying it's like, oh, why are they coming out with this now in September? Like they're going to screw up my year-end list. I'm like, that's a hell of a problem for us to give. So when I hear that shit, I'm super stoked. And I just, you know, it's all about word of mouth, right? We're people are sending it to other people. It's like, hey, I dig this, you know, and, you know, you see photos of people spinning the vinyl and stuff, and it's awesome to see. So for sure.
So now is there a plan for a tour to support Into the Dark? Or
Yep, we're going out in November. We're trying to finalize a couple of dates, which we really need to button up ASAP. But yeah, November we're doing a West Coast run with our buddies in the Company of Serpents. Fantastic, you know, heavy band from Denver. We've been friends with those guys for a long time. But we plan to hit it really hard in 2023 as well, which is be here before you know it. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for dates.
It's coming quick, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot for a second.
Uh-oh.
If you could tour with two other bands, any two bands, who would they be? Now, listen, all the other bands that are listening, if you're not named, don't get butthurt. It's just, this is a question I'm asking him off the top of his head.
Dude.
All right. So if you could, you got Abrams is going to go out on tour with two other bands. It doesn't matter who they are.
Yeah.
Who are you picking?
Well, I'm seeing these tour packages come out now, and I'm like, well, Cave In and Boris are playing Denver tonight. So like that's just on the top of my head. I'm like, damn, I wish I was on that tour, man. I don't know. I love both those bands. and like, I don't know, I feel like our music would fit really well, you know, with that crowd. But dude, like, I'd love to do a run with like fucking Mastodon. I mean, yeah, I want to play arenas. Holy shit. We're playing veterans halls, dude. Like, you
So
know,
essentially, you want to lose your hearing, is what you're saying.
yeah, dude, why not? Like,
Dude, Mastodon is
if I lose
so
my
fucking
hearing,
loud.
yeah, they are, dude. If I lose
Oh,
my
they're so
hearing
loud.
for a Mastodon tour, well, future me might not be happy, but present me would be very stoked.
There you go. All right, one more question to put you on the spot. We're going to talk about favorite albums. You're going out on tour in November, you said. You're only allowed to bring 3 albums with you, and they can't be yours. Which albums are they?
I love that question. No brainer for me. My favorite record of all time, Mark Lanigan, Bubblegum.
Mhm.
Let's do, dude, Neil Young, Harvest, best sounding record of all time.
Ooh, good
Best
call.
sounding, like front to back. It's just like the guitar tone is just dreamy.
Good call, brother. All right, all right, one more.
One more, dude. We're gonna run out of time, man. Let's do Queens of the Stone Age, self-titled.
All right, man. All right.
The first one.
All right, I feel
If
that.
only that song, if only, just that sick, sexy drum beat that sounds like a drumming monkey's playing. Like, yeah, those are my 3.
So now this part is where you get to throw you or your buddies in the band under the bus.
I already did.
Do you guys? Oh no, we're gonna go even deeper. Do you or the band have any weird pre-show rituals or superstitions while you're playing?
Dude, I get nervous, man. I've puked a couple of times. It's not a ritual I like. It's just like adrenaline, you know? Like,
Sure, absolutely.
if it's like if it's like, you know, a big crowd, a big show, you know, we're on like a bill, we're opening for like a bigger band at like a, you know, a good sized venue, like I'm gonna get nervous and I puke it out. Dude. So if you see us before a show, like just watch out. I'm gonna blow chunks all over you. So I'll throw me under the bus and not my band members under the bus.
Oh, protecting the
You like
innocent.
that? I turn that one around on you.
Protecting the innocent. I like it, dude. Listen. You know, I'm no musician by any means, but before I start my live show on Thursday nights at 6:52, I have to play Joe Satriani's "Flying in a Blue Dream," and I've done it every show since I started. Every single show, and I don't even know why. It just kind of it kind of puts me in that. It takes me to a level mood where I'm not all amped up, like, oh, let's freaking tell these people fuck off or whatever, and I'm not like sleepy. It just kind of puts me in a mood to do a show. It's weird,
dude. If you didn't, like, you throw the whole universe out of whack. So it's
dude,
just I have stuff like that too. You know, like Joe Satriani does it to you, you know, and it's like Neil Young's Harvest does it for me. So it's like, you know, whatever it takes to stay sane.
There you go. You got that right. So now, is there any? I'm done putting you on the spot. We'll get you the spotlight off you for now. Is there anything else you want to tell the folks before we wrap this up?
Just check out our new record, In the Dark. It's out. It's already out already. It came out September 9th through our awesome label, Small Stone Records. Streaming anywhere you listen to music. The vinyl is in this beautiful pink opaque color on 180 gram wax. Sounds incredible on vinyl. You can get that through Small Stone Records. And tell your friends. If you dig it, tell your friends. Spread the word.
That's right. You can and must go get the newest release from Abrams. It's called In the Dark. It's available now. Check your preferred platform for streaming availability, or you can go check out more information. Facebook.com, Abrams Rock. Instagram is at Abrams the Band, and abramsrock.bandcamp.com for the Bandcamp. You can also check out www.smallstone.com. Their Facebook and Insta is at Smallstone Records. Twitter is SS Recordings. Zach, dude, it has been my pleasure to speak with you. I appreciate you taking your time. Good luck with the tour. You don't need to look at the album because, like I said, dude, it stands on its own. You guys did a hell of a job with that. And listen, when this album goes gold, I'm not saying if, when it goes gold, I have wall space right here that's available. Just remember the small guy that whose recording screwed up, and you were gracious enough to hang out with him for an extra.
If it goes punk rock gold, we'll get one up there too, which I think is like 500 copies. So,
dude, listen, man. Either way, I wish you the best of luck with it. And I mean, dude, it stands on its own. It's a great album. You guys are great guys. And hey, come back sometime and hang out with us again, man. I'd love to talk to you some more.
I love it. Hey, thanks so much for having me, Fuzz. Really, really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Guys, Zach from Abrams. Zach, we'll talk to you soon, bro. Thank you.
Cheers.
There you go. Abrams, done and over with. Guys, I'd love to stay and chat with you, but I feel like hell, man. I gotta go lay down. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sounding good at all. So yeah, I would love to hang out with you. Listen, man, this is the newest shirt right here. The old meter levels are right where they need to be. That Fuzz and Rock Show. You guys can find all of our merch on TeePublic now. Here's the link for it down at the scrolling on the bottom of your screen, and also on the Facebook page, facebook.com/That Fuzz and Rock Show. The link is pinned at the top of the screen. Also, you guys can make sure you guys are subscribing and ringing the little bell over at youtube.com/That Fuzz and Rock Show. Insta and TikTok are also at That Fuzz and Rock Show. Make sure you guys are checking us out. We will see you guys. Yeah, Sick Fuzz is right, man. You got that right. We will see you guys this weekend, Saturday at Rewind the Time. We will also see you guys down at the King's Inn in Schenectady on the 11th. And of course, up at the Malta Drive-In on the 16th for the Full Moon Fathers. So make sure you guys are coming out for that, because we're gonna have a good time at all three of them. Sick or not, I'm gonna be there, and we're gonna have some fun. Look forward to seeing you guys. So make sure you guys are coming out and checking us out. We are going to wrap it up for this Thursday evening, folks. As always, a pleasure. Listen, I couldn't do without you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for stopping in. Listen, share the show. Tell friends. We're here every Thursday evening. And tomorrow night, guys, we're going to be here tomorrow also. I'm going to be running a couple interviews. We have Goat Whore and I Am, little band from Texas, kick-ass band from Texas, I should say. That's tomorrow night, 7 p.m., so make sure you're checking us out also tomorrow night. I'm going to try and jump on and get those dude unlifted. If they were live interviews, I don't think I can make it through. There it is. The Pink Warrior, guys. Support breast cancer awareness, guys. Make sure you're checking that out also. I will see you guys again. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Come check us out tomorrow. Then I'll see you guys Saturday at Rewind the Time. I can't even think anymore. Jay and Silent Bob are going to take us out.
Yo, baby, you have your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
Yeah, later.
Just put 'em down.
Get the fuck out of here.